goes as far as to literally now reduce gas to nothing.
Yo guys, what's good? I'm Joshua Isaac, aka PK, aka Mr. Fourway, and welcome to the channel. So this is gonna be a gaming channel. Clearly I haven't got my studio set up just yet. I'm new to this, but it's 3:55 at my time right now, and I was just getting some work done, scrolling through YouTube, and on my recommended, I seen my boys Unrelenting Gaming's channel, as well as Geekdom 101. Dope creators. Make sure y'all go check them out. Been watching them both for years. They're dope. I promise you. Go check them boys out. Big shout out to y'all. I clicked on Unrelenting Gaming's channel, this newest video, and I had to stop watching. I wasn't expecting for this to be my first video on YouTube, but hey, had to start sometime. So let's get into it, man.
Now, as of course you guys can see here on your screen, it just so happens to appear that the individual that had gone as far as to shoot Monito from the back was none other than Gas.
Okay, so I wasn't expecting this. This is not where I stopped it at, though. I mean, it's kind of poor writing, because they said that Granola shot him hard enough to where he'll be knocked out in a couple of days. So there's the strongest warrior, the second strongest warrior, not know how. Anyway, moving on.
As with Gas now basically now being in a very decrepit skeleton-like state, it would only now appear as though he was in fact able to survive Granola's attack, and on top of that become even stronger than how he was prior, which essentially leads to yet...
Which is another problem, because how much stronger can you get? But moving on. I kind of like the design. It's a different take for DBZ or DBS.
And another fight involving Gas to where, as of course you guys can see here, Gas ultimately ends up fighting Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta at the exact same time, to where he is able to manipulate and use their bodies against them by slamming them into each other, and it just so happens to go as far as to prove now that Gas is still stronger than Goku and Vegeta, until, as of course you guys can see, Goku and Vegeta try to do their best in essentially working their way around Gas and try to do what they can to get the better of him, even after Vegeta had gone as far as to kick Gas in the face, to where if you look and...
I love the fact that they're giving Vegeta this kind of time to shine, because they completely boo-boo the bed with giving Vegeta the dopest form that I've probably seen for Vegeta and not letting him shine. Like, that was another failed attempt, bro, but moving on.
Around, so our heroes really don't seem as though they have any sort of chance of beating Gas until, as of course you can see, yes,
right here,
of all people to finally arrive on planet Sorel, making his debut in the Granola arc, is none other than Frieza. And
this is around the time when I stopped. You're gonna see why.
And it would only appear as though Frieza now means business, because as of course you guys can see, it is Frieza who is the one that ends up killing off Gas by the very end.
Why?
He ends up actually driving his hand through him, which not only goes as far as to display the overall brutality behind all of this, but it gets even crazier as this progresses, because as of course you guys can see in the next image ahead, Frieza goes as far as to literally now reduce Gas to nothing.
Devora wins. Fatality.
Is this Mortal Kombat or Dragon Ball Z, bro? Dragon Ball Super. I'm stuck on 90s Dragon Ball, but yo, like Frieza was. I just got a problem with this, bro. I really do. I really do. I'm having a hard time putting it into words why I don't like it, but Frieza as an OG character, like, I feel like he deserves a better. If you're gonna put Frieza in the manga, at least tell a better story. Don't just keep putting him in the background for, oh yeah, Frieza. Don't forget about Frieza. Don't forget about Frieza, bro. Like, no, you could have did better, bro.
nothing more than just skull and bones and leftover skin on the ground, which in case you're kind of wondering right now, this kind of implies that yeah, Frieza had now gained a significant power increase compared to essentially the last time we've seen him, which of course was during the events of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. And once this goes on to continue, as of course you guys can see here, with Frieza's foot now being placed over Gas's skull.
This is where I stopped it at. This is where I stopped it at. Cause like my problem is, bro, like the moral arc was hands down, in my opinion, and I'm a big Broly fan, the biggest Broly fan. But the moral arc was, in my opinion, the best arc. It just had, the storytelling was on point. But this one, you had a character like, besides Beerus and the angels and stuff like that, it's supposed to be Goku and Vegeta. So apparently this one guy, out of this random guy, just wished to be the strongest out of nowhere. All right, so he's the strongest. So another guy wished to be the strongest. And then now Frieza is the strongest now. And then what is Goku and Vegeta is gonna somehow just be the strongest? It's just like who's really the strongest, bro? Like it's getting repetitive, man. Like it's irritating. Like cause like y'all, it feels like the writers have written themselves into a wall, and now they're just trying to spin any narrative to make sense out of it. And it's not adding up, bro. It's not. To me, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. I don't know.
Frieza actually goes about by crushing Gas's skull down onto the ground, and Alec is horrified. So now Frieza had redirected his attention to Gas, with basically Alec now being so terrified at the fact that Frieza's here, to where, as of course you guys can see, Alec actually tries to attack Frieza by punching him after Frieza had gone as far as to basically get in his face. And there is nothing that Alec could do at this point, because everybody had been kind of wondering if maybe Alec had some kind of a plan or was going to do something by using the Dragon Balls. Nope, actually Frieza ends up stopping him before he could do anything, which by the end,
don't tell me he killed him.
You guys can see, once Frieza gets in Alec's face and basically telling him that it's game over, Frieza remembers the fact that Alec had basically gone as far as to jip him 40 years ago, so as a response, Frieza of course ends up killing off Alec instead of having Granola do it, which I think is a...
I hate it here!
Bro, the storytelling is such... I'm trying not to curse. It's such booty, bro. Like, oh, bro, like... So Granola gets no redemption. Like, no, he gets redemption. But so Granola gets no revenge. The guy that killed his mother tried to kill him. His brother potentially killed his father figure. And he gets no revenge? No. I'm just a fan. I'm not inside Toriyama's or Toyotaro's mind. They may surprise everybody with a good ending, but bro, what? Are you serious?
A very poor decision, considering the fact that Alec was the one to kill Granola's mom, and even go as far as to almost kill him. But it doesn't end there, because as of course you guys can see, Vegeta, Goku, they're all speaking to Frieza because they don't know as to why he's there. But Frieza seems to be very confident about something, to where, as of course you guys can see, he ends up telling both Goku and Vegeta that in fact he has a brand new form, and which indeed Frieza does, because Frieza has been preparing, Frieza has been in the shadows lurking, training, and even going as far as to say that he wants to become even stronger than the Saiyans, and apparently he does, because introducing Frieza's brand new form, this is Black Frieza. So
Black Frieza. Okay.
I will find a level beyond a Super Saiyan!
So what? Like a Mega Saiyan? Ultra Saiyan?
You're mocking me.
Maximum Over Saiyan.
F*** off, Triclops!
Like I had a hard time accepting Golden Frieza, because Golden Frieza to me was just Super Saiyan Frieza. which is ironic because he got killed by Super Saiyan. I mean, to me. So after Black Frieza, what is gonna be what? Platinum Frieza, Mega Frieza, Maximum Over Frieza. Like what? What's next? Is my question. I'm trying not to be a hater, bro. It's too many transformations and not enough good storytelling, in my opinion.
Frieza now has a brand new level that far exceeds that to his golden form, and apparently enough, he is so powerful now that he wastes little time in doing anything to kind of hinder at the idea that he's weak by comparison, because as of course you guys can see, Frieza ends up speed blitzing right in front of Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta. Yes, you heard me say that correct. Black Frieza is about to fight Ultra Ego Vegeta and Ultra Instinct Goku, to where with one simple shot, 2 blows to the stomach, as of course you guys can see here, it appears as though Black Frieza now is significantly more powerful than Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta, because Frieza ends up dominating them with such tremendous amounts of force behind these punches that it essentially renders both Goku and Vegeta useless by the very end of this. Even though they've recovered, it still doesn't matter by the very end of this. However, we do see which by the end, Monaito is still alive, unfortunately. Granola is still alive, Goku is alive, Vegeta is alive. However, Whis of all people ends up showing up, and it almost appears as though it was because of Whis that Frieza ends up leaving. So interestingly enough, on top of this, as of course you guys can see, by the end, once Goku ends up taking the exact scouter that Bardock had, we see how Goku now sees an image of Bardock on the scanner. So what does this mean? Is Goku now going to pursue his quest of meeting his dad? We don't know. Of course, a fan manga established a very long time ago to see this, but by the end, it kind of seems as though once Frieza left, it was all peaches and cream, because you can see here that everyone is laughing. It looks as though Vegeta and Granola are having some kind of dialogue, and it is because of Whis in wanting to take everyone home. As of course you guys can see, once they end up leaving, they kind of acknowledge the fact that with Frieza back now, what does this mean for everybody else? Because it almost appeared as though this was some kind of a stark warning, which by the end, as of course you guys can see here with Frieza leaving, he essentially just wanted to demonstrate to Goku and Vegeta that in fact he is growing in the shadows, and Maki and Oil are absolutely terrified by this, to where as of course you guys can see with Frieza now leaving, Goku and Vegeta are standing back up. They're trying to figure things out in trying to discover as to how Frieza had done this. So you can only imagine the power that Frieza has now if he was able to do this to Gas, if he was able to do this to Goku, to Vegeta. So interestingly enough, it was also noted by Frieza that Frieza had been in a realm, in a separate realm that kind of goes outside the current existing universes this whole time, which allowed him to get even stronger than what he was before.
Poor writing.
And by seeing Gas's power, he wasn't impressed. So what does this mean now going forward with Frieza now discovering this new realm to train in and essentially increase his power? Well, to that, we're gonna have to wait and see. So, in which by the very end of this...
Okay. My biggest problem, without trying to hate on my favorite anime, and I said it before, it's too many transformations, bro. Like, I could get behind Ultra Instinct and possibly like the beginning stage of Ultra Instinct and Mastered Ultra Instinct. After Mastered, it should be no more other variations of Ultra Instinct. To have Frieza, out of all people, just come in and just murk Gas and then Elec for nothing, and like make it seem like it's nothing, and then just little boy Goku and Vegeta, and then leave, bro. That left a bad taste in my mouth, bro. I get they're probably setting it up for the next arc, but like bro, they could have did so much more with this arc, bro. Like, what I was expecting was by the time when Gas and Goku was teleporting in between worlds, like I assume that would be a good time to bring Broly into the mix, cause you know Broly's in the movie, but you know Failed opportunity. We was all expecting 7-3. Like, it seemed like they just read him into the story. Hey, he's still alive. And just forgot about him. I was expecting that. And the death, in the last chapter, it looked like it was a death beam. Since when did Gas learn death beams? I don't know, bro. But anyway, guys, clearly this is my first time reacting to a video like this. But expect more content coming soon. Expect gaming videos coming soon. This will be a gaming channel. I just had to react to this, bro. Like it was crazy. It was too crazy. It was too crazy to pass up, bro. But I'm Joshua Isaac, aka PK, aka Mr. Fourway, and until next time, I'll see y'all later.